My name's Simon Beard. If you don't know me from previous webinars, I'm head of channel programs at Ribbon Communications, and I'm going to talk today about the new Ribbon partner portal. So this is going to consist of a short run through of the presentation that some of you may have received already by email, and then I'll do a short demo as well of the portal. I'm hoping you'll find this intuitive and easy to follow. If you have any questions, I have everybody's microphones muted, but please raise your hand using the raise hand or just table a question in the Q&A window, and I will get to those at the end. Any questions that remain unanswered at the end in the Q&A window, I'll send email answers out to all attendees. So without further ado, I'd like to move to the presentation of the new portal. So the Ribbon Partner Portal is going to change today at close of business Eastern Standard Time. We're moving to a much simplified layout. We've improved the sales tools. We have support in the portal now for the native support for the Partner Rewards program, and also for the deal registration. Although deal registration is going to be functional at the end of this month, we're still doing some work on getting that all running, and it's fully integrated with the ribboncommunications.com website. So you see that we're pretty seamless in the way that we reuse a lot of things which are on the Ribbon Communications website. So from 30th of June, end of today, it will be the login to portal link that you're probably familiar with on the Ribbon Communications partners site will be live, and will simply redirect you to the new portal with the same credentials that you have today. So there's no change to the password or user IDs that need to be used. You just click on the link as usual, put in your user ID and password, and then it will take you to the new portal. So a quick view of what the new portal looks like. Okay, so the new portal is a lot simpler layout than we had in the previous portal. There are 3 areas across the top. The sales tools here in this top left-hand box, you can scroll down and select the sales tools. These are the things which we find most of our partners use most frequently. Sorry, Lee, I see you have a question. Hi, Lee, can you? Oh, you can't see the screen. I apologize. My fault. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that's a little better. Okay, so so this is what the partner portal looks like. We have sales tools in this top left-hand box, which you can scroll down to select the sales tools. These are the most frequently used items that we see on the partners using of ours. So those are the ones that we're trying to get easiest to access. The second area here is the messaging from our marketing department. So here we will highlight such things as new promotions, or anything that new product launches and so on. And then the window on the top right hand corner is all our documentation. So this will include, as you can see here, it's been exploded out, so you can see the documentation, which is organized into marketing and product collaterals. There's a specific documentation for our network planner tool. There's the partner newsletters, and then also there's program related documentation, the brochures, which tend to be high level, and the presentations, which tend to be high level, and the brochures, which tend to be in detail. And then we have playbooks, promotions, and basic sort of corporate welcome to Ribbon stuff as well. And in this is also the panel that you would use if you needed to download a price list, if that's one of the things that you've been set up to do. And then along the bottom, you will see there's a number of tabs. We'll get to these in a minute. So the key features I want to talk about today, and featured in the user guide, are the partner program documentation, where to go to find things, how to get training, support portal, the sales bulletins, newsletters, price lists, how to create a quote for our Cloud and Edge portfolio, how to create a bill of materials for our IP Wave portfolio using Network Planner. Deal registration, as I say, deal registration won't be functional until the beginning of August. That's our current projected plan for that to be released. The Ribbon self-service portal for stocking partners of ours, and point of sale upload as well for stocking partners, and then how to sign up and claim credits on the rewards program, and where to go for and how to use the marketing and product collaterals part. So moving quickly onwards to the first topic, which is the partner program documentation. So the partner program documentation, as I mentioned before, is in two areas. You have the program presentations, which tend to be high level. They contain things like the program overview and also our certification training catalog, so you can see what certifications are available. Also user guides, things for Network Planner, how to use the Ribbon self-service portal and so on. And then the brochures, which tend to be more detailed. These will contain the or do contain the program guide, also the policy statements. You know, what's our policy on maintenance, renewals, support. Our deal registration will be in here. This is subject to being updated when we launch on the 1st of August, and other more, I would say, detailed documents. They tend to be Word documents. These here tend to be presentations. Okay, so that's the partner program documentation and where to find it. So just to recap, that comes from expanding this View Resources tab here, and you'll find those two tabs in the area you see highlighted on the bottom right here. The training sales tool, those of you who may not have noticed, we've changed our training learning management system platform. Unfortunately, for the duration of this month, you'll need to do a secondary sign-in, so put in your credentials a second time. We are working to resolve this so that we can get this as a single sign-in. But today you still have to put your credentials in, your user ID and your password a second time to get into the Ribbon Academy. And once you're in the Academy, you can book the training courses for certifications, any training courses in the catalog essentially, and request for Cloud and Edge, and IP Wave sales training, the online training, its complete portfolio of training courses, IP Wave post-sales training for support and implementation. You still need to request that, and we will get back to you with a schedule and a quotation. The partner support portal, again, there's a sales tool here called Support Portal. So you'll find the sales tools, again, to recap, up here in the left-hand corner. So the sales tools are, so it means to get into the support portal and also into the training environment. We have a partner newsletter tile. Now, in the past, we stored a lot of newsletter back issues on the portal. We're not going to do that anymore. This is going to be the newsletter that you see each month, which you should be receiving by email. And then there will be live updates posted to this during the month. So we're no longer using the portal as a kind of archive for these old newsletters. It's just going to be the most current newsletter information, including the live updates. So for price lists, and I'll demonstrate this, if you have been enabled to download price lists, then your specific price lists are accessible here under the Program and Product Collaterals tab, and I'll show you how that works. And you simply hit the link at the bottom here, and it will download a copy of the price list onto your desktop. Creating a quote for Cloud and Edge works exactly the same as you're used to if you're doing quotes today with our CPQ tool. So as soon as you click on the Create a Quote sales tool, It will bring you into your opportunities page in exactly the same way that you do with our current portal. And then from when you do new quotes, it will give you access to the Dun & Bradstreet search engine so that you can search for your end customer, whether it's in our Salesforce or it's a new customer, and then proceed with the quoting as per usual. For Network Planner, there is a Network Planner sales tool. So if you are looking to build projects for our IP Wave portfolio and generate bills of material and look at different scenarios, then that's the way to do it. So you hit that Network Planner sales tool. That will bring you into the home page, and then obviously you can go through the usual procedure: projects page, individual projects, and then launch the Network Planner for that specific project. The deal registration sales tool is not yet functioning. It will be functional for the beginning of August. And the deal registration, the design that this will work to, and I'll give there'll be a more updated training on this at the end of July. But it's essentially the same as when you create a new quote for the Cloud and Edge environment. You'll be put into an opportunities page. You can select, find the customer that the deal relates to, and then at the end of once you've identified that customer, you will have a button which says register a deal with this customer, and then you'll go through our deal registration questionnaire, and you'll be able to track the deal registrations, any deal registrations that you have made live online in our portal. The Ribbon self-service portal is more of interest to our distributor partners who are stocking, but essentially when you hit this tool, it will take you to the home page for the Ribbon self-service portal. You can then enter the serial number or MAC address of the unit or units that you're interested in upgrading, and then you can select support programs and additional add-on licenses in that way. And the rewards program sign up is actually natively supported by this platform. So you'll see there are some tabs along the bottom of the platform. One is for the sign up. There will be tabs. There's a tab here as an example. It's actually last year's program, but we're just upgrading that so you get to see the program for this year. So the growth rewards, the tier rewards will be here. And then once you're in a specific program, you can actually track the deals involved, track credits that have been earned, and claim credits at the end of the quarter. Okay, and that's a quick overview. Are there any questions about the presentation? There are no questions, and I'll proceed to the demo phase. So just excuse me a second. So I'm going to start really right at the beginning. So this is just an incognito browser window that I've set up. And I'm actually going to insert the link, which is actually hidden behind our login to portal in the Ribbon website. You're welcome to make a note of it if you want to log in directly. This brings you to the login page that you're familiar with. Now I'm going to use our test user called Ribbon Distributor. So this will not represent any specific one of your profiles. You may have slightly different views depending on the sales tools that you're enabled for and so on. So this is the new portal. As I said before, you have the sales tools here on the top left hand. You can scroll up and down through the sales tools here with this slider. We have marketing messages. We won't bombard you with these. There may be 2, 3, up to maybe 4 of these running on a sort of a time-lapse loop. And then at the moment we have only one, but we're going to be updating that in the next little while. And then these are the resources. So here you can see the program and product resources. If you want to view the resources, this gets you into the documentation for the program brochures, for the just about anything here, actually. So as you can see, the way that this works, it's all running in the same window, so you can just go backwards and forwards. If you're a network planner person, then you've got all the documentation for the network planner in here. At any time, obviously, you can just go back to the home page. All of the content is also summarized under this My Programs arrows. You can see how it's all organized within the portal if you want to jump directly to things. The natively supported applications such as the sign-on, the specific credit rebate programs, spiffs, and so on, and the POS weekly data upload, the point of sale weekly data upload are accessed directly through these links. So this is an example for distribution for your point of sale upload. And then if we look into the various tools, and probably the most popular is the Create a Quote tool. And you can see that it brings you into the opportunities page. And from there, you can just go ahead and create the quote in the usual manner. We will have a deal registration, one of these, which allows you to register a deal if you're not ready to do the quote, but you do want to participate in a deal registration on that item. The support portal, it's fairly straightforward. You just come straight into the support portal as you're used to already. If I look at the training portal, this sales tool puts you into the training. When you hit the sign in button in the top right, you do need to put in your credentials a second time, and that brings you into in this case Ribbon Distributors training homepage, and then of course you can search the catalog and in the usual manner work your way through the various courses, book courses, and identify what it is that you want to be certified on, and so on. The one other one I would like to show you briefly is the price list. So if you are enabled to download a price lists on behalf of your company, you will see these underneath the program and product collateral. So the different ribbon channel price lists are itemized in this list. You just it should only show you the relevant prices for you. I'm using a test user that has access to all the price lists, but you would find the price list which is relevant for you. Hit this, and then a link comes up. I'll demonstrate this. There we are, partner price list. And then we hit the download, and we have the channel partner price list for distributors here in the bottom corner in our desktop. Okay. So if I just go back to our homepage. I'm just going to give you another example. So Network Planner, I know a few of you use that. The Network Planner, again, brings you straight into the home page, and it will obviously apply all the same privileges that you already set up with on Network Planner, whether you're set up to see all of the projects that you're working or your company's working on, or specific ones for you. Then that level of permissions is still maintained with the new portal. Okay, so that's pretty much what I wanted to show you all. I'm hoping that you consider this to be an improvement on where we were before. Certainly, we think it's going to be easier for us to maintain, and it should hopefully be quicker for you to get to what you need. Oh, there's one further point I would like to illustrate, which is for the if you want to find collaterals, you go to the marketing and product collaterals tile here. Here you'll actually see two documents. One is how to use the search library. So if you go into this one, open that one in a new tab. This is a document we have written which refers back to the current partner portal in terms of the different portfolio types. And then we are, for each of the different types, we are proposing search terms, which will allow you to get to the same content as you had previously through the the different portfolio tiles, or widgets as they were called. So you have a guide to allow you to identify what are the right search terms to use in the search engine. And when you come to the search engine, this is actually the second link here, and this one takes you straight into Ribbon's search engine, resource library search engine, which you then apply the search term, hit search, and it will provide the subset of documents that are relevant to that area. So I think that's pretty much it for today's presentation. If you have any questions, as I say, please ping them into the Q&A, or if you have any questions now, let me know. A few minutes to catch your thoughts, and I'll give you a few minutes back as well if we can close the call early. And thank you, Lee, for I think it is slicker than before. I agree. Great. So if we have no further questions, like I say, channel support Ribbon channel support at ribbon.com is there for you at all times. Just pop us an email if you can't see the things that you were used to seeing in the current portal, and we will get on to fix that for you as soon as we can. So thanks everybody for your time, really appreciate it, and I hope this is going to be a much easier tool to use for all of us. Thank you. Bye-bye now.